Hi friend, it's Amy with Renewing Stitches. I am back in full health, I think. I'm outside. It is lovely out and the sun is going to come down and hit me in the face. But I'm going to try and get this done because it's a real quick video. Try and get it done before it does that. So it is Tuesday. What is today? The 2nd, 3rd of February, and I have just a few things to share with you. Just a few whips and that's it. And they are 2 sals and a temperature piece. It'll go quickly, so you can get on to your next Flosstube friend. It is beautiful outside. It is 66 today, and I have had a good day outside. We're going to get ready this next weekend to start the garden, so that's been good. I have not been in the garden today. I've been went to see Daddy and had a lunch with a friend and a hair trim, which you can't tell because it's up. But I just wanted to be outside because it's so pretty, and I'll share with you my things, and then we'll be done. So if you are new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you, friend, for stopping by again. It'll be quick, and I look forward to seeing what y'all are working on too. So I have no new starts and no fully finishes, or no finishes at all. I've just been working on the sals, and it's just been, I feel a lot better, but we had a full weekend and I just haven't gotten a lot of stitching done. But I do want to show you, this is my temperature piece. I'm working on temperature alphabet from Stitchin Mommy, and I'm doing a scrap of 28 count, doing 1/1 using the, I hope that you'll be able to see the fabric better too, using the DMC conversion or DMC list from Stitchin Mommy's temperature typography. I've just been using that for the last several years. I'm going to keep using it. I have not started the temperature flowers, the floral temperature piece yet, but that's coming. Anyway, this is the temperature alphabets. You can see I'm in January. I'm not done with January. I'm excited to do, I was looking last night, and the lowest temperature, or the lowest high that we had just in this past cold snap, was 20 degrees, and that is -6 Celsius, and that's really cold. I get to use the lowest low, which is a light purple, so it goes from blues to a medium blue, which you see here, and then a purpley shade, and then a light purple is the coldest end. So anyway, here is my, can you see that? Yeah, this is my progress. I'll try to get a better outdoor place to film. It's just windy, and on the back porch it faces the north, and that's where the wind is coming from. So, but this is my progress. I've got, this is a really bright blue. It was 35 or 37 here. The purple will be in here at the end and over here. And that's my progress. I really hope you can see the pretty color. It's a green. Let's see if I can get, there we go, maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, that's my progress. That's my progress there. Okay, and then I've been doing the Peppermint Purple sal. I have decided, I think I told you last time, I've decided to go with 12 blues, and I'm working on charting a black work for 52 blues. That's not massive, but I'm working on that. It'll be later, but the Peppermint Purple sal is going to look like this. This is the Peppermint Purple sal. Katie, Jeremiah's mom, my friend, is working on this too. Lots of others as well. And I'm using, you're doing an 18 count even weave. And this first January I used DMC 932. and I picked the February color, which I think that's the hardest part, is picking the next blue. I know with 52 at least or more, I could pick most of them because it's easy. You just, maybe do light to dark or a mix here and there, but I'm trying to get it randomly. I was doing 932 in January, and I thought, well, 930 is a beautiful blue too, but I decided to change. So this is my progress so far. And my hoop marks are there. That's okay. I'll work on that, steam it or something. And as I use it, as I work on it, it's going to loosen up too. So, trying to keep my stuff from flying away. This is my progress. So this is 932. All of January is done. And then I picked 311 for the next one. So I've got all February's blocks outlined. So that'll be fun. It comes out every Wednesday. And then at the end of the month, you get the full. So they just posted the full January layout. So you can do it either weekly or bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. You can do it week. I guess you can do it bi-weekly if you want to, or monthly. Anyway, that's my progress. So this down here is a little different than charted. When I started, I had this one completed, and I started this one, and I thought, well, I just want to have 2 full spaces in between. So I did this whole block, 2 or 3 spaces. 3, I did 3. I did this whole block down 3, and then I finished the block, and I thought, well, that's not going to work, because then I'll have to fix this one and over. So I pulled out the bottom sections and then just mirrored it on top, so that instead of the 4 cross stitches, it's 3, and then the rest is black work. So there is an option for just black work, the back stitch, or you can add the cross stitches in there. So I'm going to do the cross stitches within. So the no cross stitch part would not have the inside filled in of the ones that are, cross stitches. So I am really enjoying it. I love it. It's so pretty. So pretty. This is going to be on an 18 count. It's going to be, what does it say? 5.2 by 5.28 by 7 inches. So that'll be good. Also, I did decide to put this on a separate piece of fabric. I was going to put it on the same fabric as the steady thread sow, but I was afraid the margins were going to be too tight. I mean, there would be a margin, but not enough for me to work on if it's over 5 by 7. There's not enough give there to put it in something bigger. So I just started another piece of 18 count. So that is that one. And then the other, the other sow I'm working on is the steady thread. And this is I don't have a picture because it's a true mystery. With Peppermint Purple, you get the layout, but this is the first page of their sow. So if you go to the steady thread, if you just Google steady thread blackwork stitch along, there's not an E. It looks like this. The website looks like that right there. I don't know if you can see right there. Anyway, also weekly fillers, the weekly editions. And this is what you have several options. Some is geometric. There's one let's see what the options are so I can tell you without just randomly guessing. I know there's flowers and leaves, flowers and, let's see, flowers and leaves. Where's the other one? Nope, that's the alphabet. There we go. So leaves and patterns and all patterns, or leaves and flowers, or flowers and patterns. So there's different options. You get two drops per week. On the same drop you get the geometric shape, the pattern shape, and then the one that goes with the flower shape. And you can flip back and forth. You can just do one, just whatever you want. So I am using 989 as my green and 603 is my pink. I'm doing pinks and greens, and let's see if I can get that from flopping around. Also on an 18 count, another black work piece. And this is my progress here. So this is all of January, and then I've got the first week of February in. I don't know if you can see which way would be better. I can't really tell because I have a shadow. And then I got some of the leaves in here, and did I do that? It's nope. It's not connected. I don't know where my needle is. That's disturbing. Oh well, it's probably in my bag. Anyway, this is where I am. So I did the outside of February using the leaves, and then you see the flowers are pink at the ends. I'm getting the glare in my face now. The inners right here, this little corner piece was the 3rd week of January, and then the inside leaves was the 4th week of January, and then the 1st week of February. So this one goes 4 all the way around. So it's 4, there's 12 squares, one for each month, and then there's a middle piece. But you also have different layouts too. There you can do like a 9 square or 4 or, straight across, either one. I'm going to do the whole thing, but they're beautiful. It's just fun. I love the leaves. So I've been putting in a couple of leaves and then putting in the thing there. So that's been really, really pretty, really fun. Oh, why didn't you tell me there was a thread? Why didn't you say something? I got the thread off. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. I wish I could see that. Maybe the bright white. Anyway, that is all that I've worked on this week. Our oldest is coming home again this weekend, so I'm hoping to get some more done before he gets in, and enjoy the time outside, because it's going to be pretty outside for the next 2 weeks, I think. There usually is a cold snap in March or in April around Easter, so I'll have to cover things up then. But our garlic made it through the cold. I had covered it, but it's alive. And then I had covered our rosemary, which I planted in the ground in November. It's alive as well. So those are alive, and the bulbs, I guess, are good. We'll be planting lettuces and carrots and something else this weekend. And then I'm going to try doing my tomato starts. Oh, onions. I'm going to plant onions this weekend. Doing my tomato starts in milk jugs. So you cut the milk jug to where the top comes off, and then put your dirt in, and then plant the seeds, and then close it back up and put tape around it, and it ends up being a little greenhouse. So in the weather, if it gets cooler again, then it'll be fine. But also it ends up being its own little, I want to say rainforest, but that's not it. The condensation within waters the plant. So I'm going to maybe put those together this weekend to have tomato starts in a couple of weeks. 6 weeks out. I think 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. They'll be ready to go. So that's the plan. Thank you to everybody who was checking on me last week. It was a long remnant cough, I guess. Stuffiness, drainage, but I felt better last video. Also I released on Sunday was the magazine flip through that I had mentioned previously. I still had a little bit of foggy brain. I had them both recorded and then separately scheduled. So this past Sunday was, what was it? It was the Cross Stitcher Volume 6, number 1, Spring of 1989. I have pulled 2 magazines for February flip-throughs, and I've got notes started on those. I will begin getting that ready, and hopefully I'll get to film them this weekend and get those scheduled. If not, next weekend will be fine. But that is all from here, from Northeast Texas. It is beautiful. You see pasture. This is a pine tree that a deer has rubbed on with its horns, and I've tried to protect it with a kitchen bag through the cold, the freezing, because the sap was already coming through, so hopefully it'll be good. It was laden with ice and is still alive, so that's good. I have iris bulbs here. They're going to go out sometime soon. We've got lots of bulbs to move. I've got 2 more of these and then a big syrup tub full of bulbs that we're going to put out somewhere. And that's all. One day I'll have to come out and film for the sunset so y'all can see the sunset. I don't know if I can I won't move you. I'll move you later. But anyway, I hope you are enjoying your week and thawing out as well. And I look forward to seeing you again next week, hopefully with more. I wanted to say that I forgot to mention last week also that I am doing on the 26th of every month, the magazine flip through start from previous magazine flip throughs. I'm doing that with Karen, and then a commenter, Pat. So I have some friends that are stitching with me on the 26th, and you're welcome to join. There's no hashtag. I just haven't done that, but you're welcome to join and stitch from a magazine on the 26th. We're going to do 12 of them. Start on the 26th. I'm going to do the old magazines. I believe Karen's got some newer ones. Pat's got a good mix too. So you're welcome to join us. And I'm sorry I forgot to mention that last week, but I will. I have it written down on my notes now, so I will remember to share that every time. So I guess that's all. Enjoy your day and the rest of your week, and I will see you soon. And in the comments, I'm going to be hanging out there later today and get back with y'all. So I'll see you soon. Bye. Maybe. Yeah, there we are.